Hi, Joe here from Scarff and Isuzu. Sorry, I forgot to charge my microphone, so I got to improvise a little bit. That's why my mouth isn't moving. But anyways, we're going to talk about this 2022 Lucid Air Grand Touring. Let's dive in. The Lucid Air Grand Touring is a fully electric sedan. I'd call it probably one of the closest competitors to the Tesla Model S. In the Grand Touring, I would probably compare it to the Tesla Model S Plaid. Similar price point. When the Grand Touring was brand new, they were over $100,000. I think when they first came out, 120, but looking at Lucid's website, I see some brand new ones, 26s, like 107,000, 108,000. But right now, on the pre-owned market, you can buy ones a few years older like this for around $60,000. This one only has 17,000 miles on it. So unfortunately for those people that buy these new, they depreciate a lot. Not just Lucid, a lot of EVs have issues with depreciation. But guess what? On the new side, the depreciation isn't great for the owners, but for used car customers, new car buyers already pay that depreciation for you. On the used market, these are great bargains. You can have a $100,000 luxury EV for almost half off for a lately used one on the used market. And these things are fantastic. I'm a bit of a Tesla snob. I've expanded my horizons. I've grown to embrace all EVs. I think all EVs are fantastic, and I think all the vehicles eventually, it might take another 10 years, I think all cars will transition to EVs in the future. I've been in the car business 30 years. I've seen cars evolve. I love cars. I love gas cars, but EVs are amazing. I have 3 cars. 2 of them are EVs for good reason. Low ownership costs, amazing efficiency, smoothness. In many, many ways, they're superior over gas vehicles. For those that have range anxiety, the Lucid Air Grand Touring is your answer to range anxiety because this has a fully charged range of 500 miles. I think right now, even as of 2026, there's no other EV sedan. I think, there's a few trucks out there, but as far as sedans go, there's nothing that has anything close to a 500 mile range. So it's still the range king, 500 miles, and they've tested them. I think someone drove from San Francisco to LA or something like that without having to charge, if I remember that correctly. I'll fact check it, but I think that's the case. So it literally can go 500 miles, and guess what? Your house is the gas station. You plug it into a 220 outlet that you have an electrician install with the provided EV charger, you'll get a full charge overnight. So every day you wake up and you have 500 miles of range. So be very few and far between you need to fast charge. And if you need to fast charge, this thing has a capability of charging very, very fast. You can add probably about 200 miles of range in as little as 20 minutes at a capable charger. Lucid really fussed over all the little details on their cars. Teslas tend to be very minimalist. Their belief is that the best part is no part. So they try to eliminate as many parts and features and have the functionality in their screen. That's just Tesla's design philosophy. I think it worked for them. But for those of you, especially luxury car buyers, where the Model 3 and Model Y are kind of near luxury, this is full on luxury. So I know a lot of luxury buyers, you want a little bit more bells and whistles. You want a little bit more razzle dazzle in your vehicle. Well, this has it in droves. All the little styling accents on the inside and outside are very nice. This kind of reminds me of an electric S-Class Mercedes or 7 Series BMW. In fact, I think, and this is my opinion, I think Lucid made a better electric S-Class than Mercedes did. They came out with their own version of the S-Class. It's okay, but guess what? The Lucid is absolutely loved by the automotive press. Motor Trend magazine, when it first came out, I think it was actually the Motor Trend Car of the Year, not the EV of the Year, the Motor Trend Car of the Year. And it's got a lot of awards since then. And there's a lot of things unconventional about the Lucid. To start, the trunk and the hood, or we call it a frunk. So you can open the vehicle, you can open this remotely or use the screen provided inside the vehicle, or there's a little button right here. And we can see that a big portion of the vehicle lifts up in the air. It's almost like a clamshell design. So that provides a very large opening, making it very easy to take stuff in and out of the trunk. You have these recessed areas, and there's a charger. We have a 110 adapter and a 220 adapter. 220 is going to be the most efficient. Pretty cool. Likewise, when we open the hood, or in EVs, we usually call them the frunk, we have a clamshell design up front, and it's very large. This is actually larger than a lot of trunks in some sports cars. And we're not done yet. If we lift this portion up here, There's an additional sub trunk there. This is humongous this is a lot of storage space. So this one doesn't make quite the 1,000 horsepower that the Tesla Plaid does. They make a Sapphire version of the Lucid Air. That one's really expensive. That one's like over $200,000 and that's like 1,100 horsepower. This one has 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. This still has melt your face acceleration. Pretty close to what you get with the Plaid. It's nipping at the heels of the Plaid. And when you get to that, I've driven lots of Plaids and I've driven these things. When you get to like 1,800 horsepower, they're fast no matter what. Look at all these little details that we get here. This is stuff that you don't get with the Teslas, even the Model S, like the little wood trim, the nice elegant floor mats. I mean, look at these floor mats. Look how much fuss they put over the floor mats in their vehicles. These things are beautiful. The Tesla floor mats are kind of like an afterthought. Even the Model S ones, the ones that they provide with you, they're almost like for a Kia. These things even feel special. And I'm not hating on Tesla. I love Tesla. I've owned a Tesla for 4 years. And if I was gonna buy another EV, as much as I like the Lucid for reasons mostly software, I'd probably go for the Tesla, just to keep it real. But for a lot of people, not everyone wants a Tesla. Teslas are all over the place. You don't feel quite as special. You're gonna feel special in this thing. And this is like not a full-size sedan, it's more like a mid-size. I think, you know, if you park this, even though I compare this to an S-Class Mercedes, it's about the size of probably like an E-Class Mercedes. But look at this legroom. This is like limo-like legroom. This is amazing. And I had that front seat adjusted for my height. This is just an uncanny amount of legroom. Very comfortable back here. We have these glass roof panels to allow lots of natural light inside. We have integrated sunshades. We have on the sides, we also have sunshade in the back as well. Nice suede cloth headliner, heated seats, a cool little storage compartment. Then very nice comfortable front seat accommodations. The front and rear seats are equally as comfortable. The design of the wheel feels really nice. You got stitched leather, leather wrap, wood trim. Look at this windshield. Kind of reminds me of the windshield on the Model X. You're gonna have excellent visibility, lots of natural ambient light coming in. Very comfortable supportive seats. Beautiful dashboard. We have like this Alcantara stitched leather everywhere you look. We have multiple screens. So this is your command center. You can open these. This is openings to open the charge port, the hood, the trunk, seat controls. These are very highly adjustable seats. Very, very adjustable. You'll be able to get a comfortable position no matter what body shape you are. And look at that, we have a massage feature. Very, very nice. Then we can also pick different themes for the vehicle. Solitude, wonder, inspire. So it kind of changes the ambience on the screens and stuff like that. Charging information, look at that. We're less than halfway charged and it's 191 miles. So yeah, really 500-mile range in this thing. And a preconditioning battery, that's for fast charging. So if you're gonna fast charge it, it's always good to precondition the battery. It will warm the battery up to a happier temperature so it will charge more efficiently and more importantly, faster. So you're back on your way to your destination. Fantastic navigation system, completely digital displays. And Lucid's really good with the over-the-air updates. They can remotely push over-the-air updates, so they're constantly improving features, fixing bugs, fixing recalls, adding features with the OTA updates. Well, thanks for joining me in this walk-around video of this Lucid Air Grand Touring. We've had 3 Lucids. The previous ones were Tourings. This is our first Grand Touring. The last 2 sold very quickly. I'm hoping the same with this one. Hopefully this was informative, regardless if you're interested in this one or just looking for Lucid information in general. We're Scarff Ford and Isuzu. We've been in business since 1922. Over 100 years, we sell new Fords, new Isuzus in a very wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. And guess what? EVs are really popular, so if you're gonna sell pre-owned cars, you gotta have a great selection of pre-owned EVs in stock, which we do. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.